Hi guys, just Selfie here. Welcome to my channel. I have the lovely Nazir, my son.
Hi.
He is 11 and we are doing his natural hair routine. He has natural hair and all along the top. His hair is thicker and it is also more kinkier than mine and my daughter's. So he likes his hair, and we have developed a routine during this whole quarantine where I've learned to cut his hair. He likes the sides low to almost bald like, and he likes hair at the top, and we're working on growing this hair on the top. So when I cut his hair, we deep condition and we make sure that we adding a lot of moisture to it. I also band and stretch it, so you will see that in this video. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button,
Yeah.
and become a part of the MVP family. And yeah, so you can see more videos like this. I'm trying to
That is click that subscribe button.
That's right. That's right.
Or else I will come to your house and eat your snacks.
and I'm gonna come with him. So yeah, which I'm trying to incorporate more videos with my children, and also with showing you how to care for different textures of hair, different types of hair. I don't do hair typing. I really am more concerned with the porosity of a hair. So, and that is how well your hair takes in the products. But anyway, let's get started with the video. I've already shampooed his hair. I used the Main Choice A-MA-ZON Hair Day shampoo in his hair. I like this stuff. It smells great, and it made his hair really soft, but it also cleaned. We don't need a super stripping shampoo for his hair because we don't use a lot of products. We don't use a lot of gels and different things like that, unlike me and my daughter. So yeah, we want something that's going to clean the scalp, but it's not going to be super stripping. So this definitely works for us. And now I'm going to deep condition his hair. The deep conditioner I'm using is what I used in my daughter's hair. Is the Aunt Jackie's Fix My Hair Repair, deep conditioning mask. I don't necessarily use this anymore because it stopped working in my hair, but I found that it does work for my children. I did add a little bit of oils in here just for a little bit more moisturization in the hair, and that's a tip for all you out here. If it don't work, add a little oils, and also make sure that your hair is a little more saturated when you're applying the product. But yes, we're going to put this in, and we're going to get started with this routine. I'm going to wet his hair because it is drying out, and I want to make sure it's wet when we apply the deep conditioner in his hair. And yeah, we keep his routine very simple. Alright guys, like I said before, the deep conditioner that I'm using is the Aunt Jackie's Fix My Hair Repair deep conditioner, and it doesn't necessarily work for me, but it works in the kids' hair. I also added a little bit of oils to it. Like I said, it really helps. So I just split his hair into two little sections on his head, and I just go in and add the product, and then I detangle using my fingers because he is tender-headed. And so for me and for him, it is best that we go in and we detangle with the product, with tons of water, and with our fingers is the best way to do it. And I tend to use a lot because his hair gets very dry very quickly. Very, very quickly. So it is better for me to use a lot of product. Plus also, with him being tender-headed, it helps with the detangling process for his hair to be fully saturated. And I just go in and I just detangle with my fingers. And he sits very well. Both my children do, because, you know, you give them something to do that distracts them or that they like to do. And he gets into his games. He, you know, will scream, get into it, make the noises of the characters, different things like that. So, do you like getting your hair done?
I think.
Okay. He's at that preteen stage, so, you know, he wants to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. So, you know, I have to stay on top of him about, you know, his hair, because he wants his hair to grow. He wants the top to be long. And I told him, I said, you know, there is a bit of prep work and a process to get your hair where you want it to be. And also when it gets there, to maintain it. His hair has grown a lot. And I'm proud of myself for the way that I've maintained his hair, and even me cutting it. I didn't show you the process because I am not a barber, and I don't want you to necessarily take the tips from me in cutting hair. I would love for you to take the tips from me in styling and maintaining healthy hair, but not as far as cutting hair. And so we just go in with my fingers. It's the best way. We just go through the hair with the product, and I just finger detangle. I don't use the combs because for him and for his hair being thicker and a little more tighter curls, I want to just go in and get rid of those knots and tangles myself. And it's easier, and I'm more gentle with it than, say, a detangling brush or a comb would be in his hair. Now, I asked him a while back, did he want to go back to the barber? And he said no. He said he was liking the way that I was cutting his hair, the way I was taking care of his hair. So, yeah, we're saving money, and his hair looks good. And every other week we will cut his hair, and every week I go in and I maintain his hair. I add that moisture to it, and I definitely go in and wash it on those weekends that he's getting it cut, because I want him to also make sure that he gets rid of any shed hair from when I went in and cut it. And I'm gentle with it. I don't rip through or pull through. And that is a tip, you know, for parents who have kids, or you're working with anyone's hair and they're sensitive, their scalp is sensitive. Make sure that you're going in and you're using your fingers and you're not ripping through the hair. You're taking your time. If you need to do small sections, and even if you have to do really small sections because they're really tender-headed, then do so. But I also want my kids to learn how to not be tender-headed and to get through that feeling of having a tender scalp. So now that I've done that, I'm going to add just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Especially for the ends. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a plastic cap on this. And I'm going to let him go ahead and shower, rinse this out, and then we will come back for the other process of this. Okay, we left this deep conditioner in overnight. We didn't mean to, it just happened. So we washed it out, and then now we're going to go into the styling portion of it. It's going to be really quick. We're not doing the banding method because of the fact that we have somewhere to go, but I just want to do a quick styling and some moisture in his hair. So yes, the product that I'm using, the Taliah Waajid Curly Curl Cream. This is great for his hair because his hair is thicker and, you know, tighter curls. So this works really well for his hair. So yes, I'm going to spray his hair down with water, and then we're going to get started with the routine. Alright, I'm going to go in and just add a little bit of aloe vera gel. This is a very natural gel. So next to flaxseed, this is one of the most natural gels. So I'm just going to add a little bit just for some definition and a little bit of a hold to his hair. I really don't always add this, but today I'm going to because we're going straight out of the house. Now, if I was banding or had the time to band, I really wouldn't do this because he wouldn't need it because he's not going to be outside. But because of the outside elements and to give his hair a little bit of hold, I'm going to use just a little bit of this in his hair just to give him a little bit of hold because we're going to be outside the house and we're going to be outside. And then I'm going to finish off with adding a little bit of castor oil to just all over, not only to the hair and especially because of the root, the ends, and add that final moisturization to the ends, but also to where I shaved, because that area gets dry as well. And guys, don't forget, when you shave, that area of your hair where you shaved is going to be dry and a little sensitive because you have shaved and you have, you know, used a razor or clippers to take that hair off or take that hair down. I don't want it to be a greasy mess. And then I'm just going to go in really quick with the blow dryer on the low setting just so I can dry this just a little bit because we're going out of the house, and also to quickly get rid of this white cast. When it dries, the white cast goes away, but to quicken the process, I'm going to just do a blow dry very, very lightly. result of his hair. He loves the way that I've been doing his hair. I enjoy doing his hair. You know, it's another moment for mommy to stay closer to her son. in any way that I can. You know that, Nazia, right? Especially because he's a preteen now, so, you know how they are. They don't want to be bothered. But I'm glad that he's able to let me take care of his hair. Anything you want to say before we go?
Just click that subscribe button.
That's right. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more of this cutie. And the cutie from my last video. So, I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.